got this shit?
Yeah.
Yo, my people, man, it's your boy Njies in the building. It's about time we got to the serious round and that, bro. Man, them hit me up saying that this was tough. I've been seeing people saying a couple of things online and all of that type of stuff and that, bro. And this was always going to be the real round and that, bro. Literally, this JOYNER Lucas a couple of lines or whatever in the first thing, and he wasn't at 100%. Same thing with JOYNER, he wasn't at 100%. So I always knew that the second round was always going to be the round that we see what these guys are made of and that, bro. You know what I mean? And obviously Skepta's constantly sparring ciphers in the, you know what I mean, room with multiple artists and all of that type of stuff and that, bro. But it's been a while since he's actually been in the ring and that, you get me, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what I go on, man.
What do you think of JOYNER? Yes! What do you think of shit? JOYNER! Thank you! That's alright!
I love this, bro. You know why I love this? Because obviously it's UK versus US, but at the same time, the UK guys aren't doing everything to pander to the US audience and that, bro. You know what I mean? Obviously, if you're a football fan, that's a common chant that Arsenal do. Arsenal and Tottenham are rivals and that, bro. But just replace JOYNER's name with Tottenham, and that's the exact same chant and that, bro. You get me? Listen, I'm loving these little innuendos that are specifically for like Easter eggs and that, fam. You know what I'm saying? And that for UK specifically, and whoever knows. Yeah, nah, say.
Okay.
Yeah, Big Smoke, SK.
Yo,
the UK US team.
you could stop it there, bro, and I would already be fine with it. You could stop it right there.
Let me show you how to clash. Now you're the bitch. You said there weren't a debate. Now everybody's in two minds. Man, on my word, killed you with 2 lines. It took a week for the weakest diss. Whoever giving you info needs to resign. Ain't safe out here. This a fucking clash. You're on the front cover trying to get your face out there. Take off the flag. You don't hold weight round there. Round 1 could have been yours. You bastard gave it to you on the plate. Man, you know me, I'm reckless, little bitch. All you had to do was finish your breakfast. Instead, you drop a track full of cap. It's hilarious. Said you didn't want to do it, but you practically begged us. You know I don't hit women. I'm sexist. Tory don't care. He was beating you senseless. The gloves came off. Sent you to the dentist with your own flow. Hit you in your liver. You're legless. You wanna label me anything, call me relentless. Kill you by myself, I don't need the Avengers. Show you the ropes, and after I murk you, you're really gonna hope nobody remembers. Friendly fire was a jab, had to give him a tetanus. Now I apply the pressure until he surrenders. You ain't been Tottenham, you don't know the members. You ain't got a catalogue, that's as cold as Skepta.
So we're gonna reload this a little bit and that, bro. And that's another thing, because in my reaction and that, there people were calling me biased and that, bro. And I don't know how I can be biased when in JOYNER Lucas' reaction I was bopping my head, I was giving him props for bars, for flows, all of that type of stuff. All I was doing was calling out the cap. And you heard Skepta literally say that he literally dropped a diss full of cap and that, bro. So obviously he won the thing, but that was literally because man like Skepta literally only gave him 2 lines and that. If Skepta dropped a whole song and that, bro, Skepta 1000% would have what do you call it, won that round, because that diss track and that, bro, was literally just all full of cap and that, fam. You know what I'm saying? And now we're hearing them thing there, fam. You know what I mean? And once again and that, bro, we all knew it was a jab, fam. You know what I mean? For whoever wanted to bit all of that, because literally he didn't just diss JOYNER in that. He dissed a couple of people, fam. You know what I mean?
You're the bitch.
And JOYNER the one that, you know what I mean?
Now everybody's in 2 minds. Man, on my word, killed you with 2 lines. It took a week for the weakest diss. Whoever giving you info needs to resign. Ain't safe out.
I'm not gonna lie, people were saying, because I was reacting to Scorcher's diss track and I remember saying that, oh yeah, man like JOYNER Lucas won that round, all of that type of stuff, and someone in the comments said, you man really think JOYNER Lucas won that? Of course he did. Even though the thing was full of cap and that, bruv, at the end of the day, Skepta did not have enough material. Like I said, when I literally started my JOYNER Lucas reaction, I was like, bruv, he wins by default, bro. You get me? He's gonna have more material here. The flows were good, bars in there were good, even though the cap was still in there. Type
you with 2 lines. It took a week for the weakest diss. Whoever giving you info needs to resign. Ain't safe out here. This a fucking
there was
clash.
no info, bro. There was no info.
Out there. Take
you
off
got
the flag.
misinformed.
You don't hold weight round there. Round 1 could have been yours. You bastard gave it to you on the plate. Man, you know me, I'm reckless, little bitch. All you had to do was finish your breakfast. Instead, you drop a track full of cap. It's hilarious. Said you didn't want to do it, but you practically begged us.
What I like about is the little connections as well, because obviously we started with the football, what do you call it, rant and that, and he said all you had to do was finish your breakfast, but that's obviously another common term or whatever within football and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? As a striker, you just need to finish your breakfast as that score a goal type of thing. It's easy for you, you know what I'm saying? So I like the little connections.
Had to do was finish your
It might not have done that on purpose.
Instead, you drop a track full of cap. It's hilarious. Said you didn't want to do it, but you practically begged us. You know I don't hit women. I'm sexist. Tory don't care. He was beating you senseless. The gloves came off. Sent you to the dentist with your own flow. Hit you in your liver. You're legless. You want to label.
And to be honest, when that whole thing was going on, that JOYNER versus Tory and all of that type of stuff and that, fam, it's like I don't really, I remember it, but I don't know, you know, what the hell was going on during that time and that, fam. You know what I'm saying? But I was saying that, yeah, Johnny did his thing in that one. Obviously, whoever you thought won type of thing in that, fam.
Didn't want to do it, but he practically begged us. You know.
Oh yeah, the begging, because literally Skepta obviously was talking on Twitter and that, bro. I literally put this in a video that's probably released a couple hours before this one right here. And I literally said that, yo, Skepta put out the challenge there, joining the one that came over here and said, yo, I've been waiting for this moment, da. Man wanted some attention, now you have it, my guy, and that, bro, you get me? No one sent tracks, Drake didn't send no attack dogs and all of that type of stuff and that, bro. Bro came over here and said, I want the challenge, you wanted attention, now you got it, my guy.
I'm sexist, Tory don't care, he was beating you senseless, the gloves came off, sent you to the dentist with your own flow, hit you when you live you're legless. You wanna label me anything, call me relentless. Kill you by myself, I don't need the Avengers.
And actually start out relentless as well, and that, you know what I mean?
You wanna label me anything, call me relentless. Kill you by myself, I don't need the Avengers. Show you the ropes, and after I murk you, you're really gonna hope nobody remembers. Friendly fire was a jab, had to give him a tetanus. Now I apply the pressure until he surrenders. You ain't been Tottenham, you don't know the members. You ain't got a catalogue that's as cold as Skepta's. What the fuck is it?
Yeah, obviously as a diss track and that, bro. I literally was like, ooh, when that line came on and that, but obviously in real life and that, bro. Mine ain't going to Tottenham and them thing there and that, bro, when you diss flipping Skepta and that, like, you know, like, come on now, man, like, let's be serious. But obviously on wax and that, bro, you get me? I like that, the audaciousness, bro, you know what I mean? But obviously in real life, if man, I really, you'd have to do a 6-9 thing and that, fam, you know what I'm saying? Go, you get me on the block and that, bro, 6 a.m., 4 a.m. when there's no one there and that, bro, acting like you don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Surrenders, you ain't been Tottenham, you don't know the members, you ain't got a catalogue that's as cold as Skepta's. What the fuck is a Jonah Lucas? My name's Big Smoke, so you know that my chest got loads of mucus. I spit that crack, make a rapper get vexed, wanna phone the shooters. No substance in your flows, you're useless. Course I'm gonna kill him, I got no excuses. Even America don't wanna hear your impersonations. You're a nuisance, they left you on.
That's one thing you can't say about Joyner though, he does have substance. That's one thing about Joyner and that, bro, you know what I mean? I feel like now, especially the time that he's in, he definitely has more substance than quote unquote like just regular hits, club hits and that, with all of that type of stuff, you get me? That's one thing about Joyner, he definitely has substance or whatever.
The Skeptas, what the fuck is a Jonah Lucas? My name's Big Smoke, so you know that my chest got loads of mucus. I spit that crack, make a rapper get vexed, wanna phone the shooters. No substance in your flows, you're useless. Course I'm gonna kill him, I got no excuses. Even America don't wanna hear your impersonations. You're a nuisance. They left you on skid row, fungal infection in your big toe. Sorry, I know business been slow. Left you spitting your shit flows and ripped clothes. Doing your Slim Shady karaoke, it's a shit show. I said that I'm a winner and I meant it. You only make hits rapping from another guy's perspective. Now they're gassing it saying you ain't nothing to mess with. And I'm like, ain't this the guy that you neglected? Left him.
This is that Kendrick Lamar type now. All of a sudden I'm dissecting your character and them thing there and that, from all my days. And that's one thing that I was telling people and that, bro, in terms of each side knowing each other. And that's one thing that Joyner Lucas, and I guess anyone that goes against him, definitely has an advantage with, because he has so much content out there and that, bro, about himself and that, bro, and so many different other things and that if you were warring with him, there is a lot of material and that, bro. Where obviously Skepta, he has, you know what I mean, gotten personal with it, all of that type of stuff and them thing there, bro, you know what I'm saying? But his tunes more so hype, more so, you get me, not as so in depth as like a Joyner would and that, bro, you know what I mean? Because Joyner is kind of like a one of one, you could say. The line that he straddles within music, not many straddle that line in terms of the type of music he makes and all of that type of stuff, you get me? So that's definitely low-key a disadvantage. And I was keeping telling people and that, bro, the guy does not know information on man like Skepta. People saying, oh, there's the online, so if there is online and Skepta's, all of Skepta's whole life is online and that, but why was there so many cut lyrics and them thing there in the man like Joyner Lucas's diss track and that? You see what I'm saying in that? But yeah, I'm liking this right now. Now we get into that dissection, you get me? It's like each part of the diss track and them thing there, bro, serves a certain purpose, you get me?
Make a rapper get vexed, wanna phone the shooters. No substance in your flows, you're useless. Course I'm gonna kill him, I got no excuses. Even America don't wanna hear your impersonations. You're a nuisance. They left you on skid row, fungal infection in your big toe. Sorry, I know business been slow. Left you spitting your shit flows and ripped clothes. Doing your Slim Shady karaoke, it's a shit show. I said that I'm a winner and I meant.
Man said Slim Shady karaoke, you know.
Left you spitting your shit flows and ripped clothes. Doing your Slim Shady karaoke, it's a shit show. I said that I'm a winner and I meant it. You only make hits rapping from another guy's perspective. Now the gassing is saying you ain't nothing to mess with. And I'm like, ain't this the guy that you neglected? Left him for dead broke, sleeping on benches. Top 10, top 20, never selected. Said I wanted to clash with somebody respected. Album's out now, guess he needs the attention. You got no.
Oh my days, that is true as well and that, bro. It was around album time, so it makes sense for why Joyner came to and did this and that, fam, you know what I mean? And that's the other thing that I was saying. It's funny how the whole of the US are breading man like Joyner Lucas now. Because Joyner Lucas, like I said, he has been getting his millions of views and he is respected within a certain demographic in terms of the reaction community and a certain section of America and that, bro. But overall and that, bro, I've been indulging in US content for time and in different areas, and that never have I ever heard man like Joyner Lucas's name get mentioned outside the reaction Sophia or just in general, and that put on that Joyner da da da. So it's funny now I'm seeing bare Americans now repping him and all of that type of stuff. And when this moment goes, they're all gonna dissipate again and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that's just life and that, fam. You get me? No matter who you are, it's like you get money, people come around, the money goes, everyone runs away and that, fam. You know what I mean? But
Never selected, said I wanted to clash with somebody respected. Album's out now, guess he needs the attention. You got no influence and no aura. Look around the world, see a million Skeptas. I do it for the underdogs and all the psyched out niggas in the world that can see the pretenders. I feel like Andre 3K, they're making fun of my accent, but I'm winning this either way. I feel like an outcast, cool, cause they could never outclass me. I have the last laugh and sometimes
I don't think I did it in my video and that, bro, because I released 2 videos about the whole everything that's kind of going on and that. And I was gonna mention the fact that within the actual US and that, bro, when hip hop started and then when it started to spread to different states and all of that type of stuff, there was pushback when certain states and like the South and all of that were doing certain things and them thing there and that, bro. You know what I mean? Because people get overprotective of certain things and people start to dictate like people, it's an art form, bro. Anyone can do it and that, fam. You know what I mean? So I didn't put it in my video, but I like that he did that because what's happening right now is 2 countries. This even happened internally within America and that, fam. You get me? It's just a replication of what happened years and years and years ago. You get me? So I like that he brought that up and that, fam. You get me?
and all the psyched out niggas
Shout
in the
to
world
them,
that can see the pretenders. I feel like Andre 3K, they're making fun of my accent, but I'm winning this either way. I feel like an outcast because they could never outclass me. I have the last laugh and sometimes I feel like a masterpiece. No limit, it's all of me. Who gonna laugh at me? I get money, I feel like 50. I put a stop to the jokes now and I keep a young buck with me. Keep it back, nobody wants a buck 50. ADHD 2 out now, Jonah, tell your manager to get in touch with me. I don't do free promos, so fuck with me. You can ask them.
Yeah. Joyner, you're gonna have to get serious now, bro. You're gonna have to get serious. Allow all of that Dragon Ball Z and them thing there, Neji type. You get me ankle weights on and that, bro. Take them off, my guy. You know, get to work. Get to work,
Psyched
bro.
out niggas in the world that can see the pretenders. I feel like Andre 3K, they're making fun of my accent, but I'm winning this either way. I feel like an outcast, cool, cause they could never outclass me. I have the last laugh and sometimes I feel like a masterpiece. No limit, it's all of me. Who gonna laugh at me? I get money, I feel like 50. I put a stop to the jokes now and I keep a young buck with me. Keep it rap, nobody.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I respect about Skepta, because he literally mentioned this in an interview when he did his tune with Flo Milli. That's what I wanted to say. Because go listen to Skepta, Flo Milli. He literally paid homage to man like Busta Rhymes and all of that type of stuff. And then he did it even A$AP Rocky and that, fam. He said he played homage to, is it 8 Ball or whatever? You know what I mean? So every single time he does a song and that, bro, he pays his respect and he pays his, you know what I'm saying? He pays his dues and all that type of stuff. And he pays homage to America and that, fam. Because like I said within my video that I released earlier, there's been this whole narrative of bare Americans saying hip hop was created in America and we are the originators. No one within the UK is denying that. Man are just saying random stuff and that, bro, that has nothing to do with what's going on and that, bro. All Skepta was trying to say is that now we are home to some of the best MCs within the world and we want to put that on show and that, bro. You know what I mean? So even right now, he's battling Joyner, but he's still mentioning the legends and that, bro. You know what I mean? I like that right there. Because this isn't a FUS thing. This is just saying, yo, we're also some of the best in that, bro. What do people do in rap, hip-hop, music in general? It's all competition in that, bro. You know, let's go at it type of thing. You know what I mean? So I like that he's still mentioning, you get me, doing the exact same thing that he was doing before this whole beef thing started.
Me, I have the last laugh and sometimes I feel like a masterpiece. No limit, it's all of me. Who gonna laugh at me? I get money, I feel like 50. I put a stop to the jokes now and I keep a young buck with me. Keep it rap, nobody wants a buck 50. ADHD 2 out now, Jonah, tell your manager to get in touch with
the young buck, keep it rap, no one wants a buck 50. That, you know what I'm saying? And that chat to them, man.
Money, I feel like 50. I put a stop to the jokes now and I keep a young buck with me. Keep it rap, nobody wants a buck 50. ADHD 2 out now, Jonah, tell your manager to get in touch with me. I don't do free promos, so fuck with me. You can ask Devilman how I get busy. Have my young G's run up in your house with a Mizzy. I can't believe I'm dissing this guy, like who is he? I know nobody cares, why you sound like Drizzy. I'm triple plat.
No, there's only a very small, maybe 1% of Americans that are watching this right now that will even know who flipping Devilman is and that, bro. Just internationals in general and that, bro. That's UK history right there and that, fam. You know, that's a gold mine for UK music history right there. You know what I'm saying? That's probably a man like Skepta's most notable what you call it, beef and that, bro. You get me? That's why I was saying it's been a while and that, bro. You get me? But the rust is coming off and that, bro. You get me? The rust is coming off. Skepta's in the booth and that, fam. You know what I'm saying? And the rust flakes are just dropping off him and that, bro. He's getting warmed up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do free promos, so fuck with me. You can ask Devil Man how I get busy. Have my young G's run up in your house with a mizzy. I can't believe I'm dissing this guy. Like, who is he? I know nobody cares. Why you sound like Drizzy? I'm triple plat.
And obviously the Mizzy as well and that, bro. You know what I mean? With what's my man, Young Me? Where the hell is he in that, bro? It was all situation of a TikToker, UK TikToker, randomly walked into some random house and that as like a prank or whatever. You know what I mean? And then it all went, you get me, wild and them thing there, bro. The youth reformed and he became a better youth and that, bro. And then he started to do the little, you know, I don't even know what even, I don't want to say Andrew Tate, but he turned into like one of them type of people, conscious now, well spoken and that, fam. You get me? Every time he's speaking or he's doing the hunting and you know what I mean? But then he just disappeared. I think he might just be working, just living his life, you get me? But yeah, shout out to him though.
Jokes now, when I keep a young buck with me. Keep it rap, nobody wants a buck 50. ADHD 2 out now, Jonah, tell your manager to get in touch with me. I don't do free promos, so fuck with me. You can ask Devil Man how I get busy. Have my young G's run up in your house with a mizzy. I can't believe I'm dissing this guy. Like, who is he? I know nobody cares. Why you sound like Drizzy? I'm triple platinum in America. It's time I bring in a trip list. Tried to scare me, said he was a lyricist. I'm the teacher giving out certificates. Teach you how to get away with murder trust. Your Viola Davis, you learn from us. You gotta make sure that your bars are tough. Keep punching until the ref says enough. Forget the funny stuff. Keep Islam at your mouth. You can't bring hand to a bad man. You don't know where your lady is. My lady's with me chilling in a kaftan. I don't wish I was anything else. I'm a British Nigerian black man. Why would I wish I was you when you wanna be Eminem? Blood, you're the black stan. You're just a fan, so I'm spinning you round. Then
And the maddest thing as well, this ain't even like too personal as well and that, bro. Skepta's that just using information that's like already out there and that, fam. Not to say, because you never know. Because man like Johnny Lucas mentioned his manager being from London and that, bro. So I'm guessing obviously if his manager's a manager, he's been embedded within the music scene for a while and that, you get me? So he might know some behind the scenes information. I don't know if Skepta's trying to tap him with certain man. But the thing is, though, that can also backfire and that, bro. I think we've seen a couple of times in a couple of diss battles where man have literally called out their opponent for literally trying to go like behind the back and trying to get information from a person or whatever, and that, bro, it backfires. And then they'll, you get me, whoever they're trying to get information on, that person will then email or message that person and be saying, yo, you know, such and such tried to get some information, you get me? Now it backfires on you type of things. I don't know if that's going to be going on, but this right here and that, bro, you get me? It's just surface level ish, you know what I mean? We ain't got deeper yet, all disrespectful, really.
Get away with murder trust. Your Viola Davis, you learn from us. You gotta make sure that your bars are tough. Keep punching until the ref says enough. Forget the funny stuff. Keep Islam at your mouth. You can't bring hand to a bad man. You don't know where your lady is. My lady's with me chilling in a kaftan. I don't wish I was anything else. I'm a British Nigerian black man. Why would I wish I was you when you wanna be Eminem? Blood, you're the black stan. You're just a fan, so I'm spinning you round. Then I'm sitting you down. You're trying to get info, you've been ringing around. I grew up on YouTube, got millions now.
Didn't I just flip it? Didn't I just say that, bro? Didn't I just say that and that, bro? Didn't I just say that? Because that's what people are not realizing when people are saying information's online and that, bro. You get me? All of the brazy-ish that man were doing back in the day and all of that type of stuff. It's not like America where everything was online and there's paparazzi and all of that type of stuff. So to get information, you would have to know a person that knows and was around the scene during that time and that, bro. You get me? This isn't where everything was broadcasted online and all of that type of stuff and the news and them thing and everyone has all the info and all the top dons in the, you get me? And that it's a different situation. So I don't even know if these men want to take it there in terms of disrespect. Because like I said, it's UK, US showing who's the best and that, bro. But like I said, JOYNER Lucas, he gets down in the dirt and that, bro, you know what I mean? So you never know, it could get there. But yeah, that's literally what I just said. Man said man's calling around for info.
Then I'm sitting you down. You're trying to get info, you've been ringing around. I grew up on YouTube, got millions now. Can't cap on my name, haven't you figured it out? Since 14, I've been living the dream. Fans are
And that's the other thing as well and that, bro. People chatting about, oh, they don't know Skepta and them thing there and them. But if you look at these two artists and that, bro, Skepta's obviously bigger by a mile and that, you know what I'm saying? So all of that chat, that's why I literally started to, I just stopped responding to people. If you go to my comment section on JOYNER Lucas, nobody cares. It's just the same comment, just in different ways and that, bro. I just like, bro, I had like 2 or 4 productive conversations with people and that, bro, where it was like, okay, we actually got somewhere or result or talked about something. You get me in that, bro. But all the rest was just idiot youths in that, bro. You know what I
a
mean?
black
Just saying
man.
dumb random
Why would I
stuff.
wish I was you when you wanna be Eminem? Blood, you're the black stan. You're just a fan, so I'm spinning you round. Then I'm sitting you down. You're trying to get info, you've been ringing around. I grew up on YouTube, got millions now. Can't cap on my name, haven't you figured it out? Since 14, I've been living the dream. Fans addicted, cause I've been spitting that morphine. See me in your dreams, and I already know what you're gonna say, cause you got snitches on your team.
I said, man, gonna Skepta, you're not saying in that room, you're not waking up in cold sweats in that room.
Cause I've been spitting that morphine, see me in your dreams, and I already know what you're gonna say, cause you got snitches on your team. Said I'm on drugs, and I'm like LOL, cause nobody's known me to sniff. Said that I'm broke, but the Virgil Maybach alone proves you don't know shit. Said I
Yeah, that's the other thing, and I could be wrong as well, because there's a lot of industries now where people are literally just taking drugs and that, bro. You know what I mean? But from what I know, obviously the lean thing is obviously going to be kind of a common thing with like the younger generation and that. But with the older lots, so for example, America, like your 50s, your Eminems and that, your JGs, that type of generation, and the same thing here and that. I don't really think them when are really indulging in mad drugs and that, bro. You know what I mean? That's more so for the younger gen. You get me? So yeah.
Since 14, I've been living the dream. Fans addicted, cause I've been spitting that morphine. See me in your dreams, and I already know what you're gonna say, cause you got snitches on your team.
The fact that I've been spitting that morphine, see me in your dreams, like you get me in that.
Millions now, can't cap on my name, haven't you figured it out? Since 14, I've been living the dream. Fans addicted, cause I've been spitting that morphine. See me in your dreams, and I already know what you're gonna say, cause you got snitches on your team. Said I'm on drugs, and I'm like LOL, cause nobody's known me to sniff. Said that I'm broke, but the Virgil Maybach alone proves you don't know shit. Said I wore a dress.
That's what I was saying, bro. Bro, his whole thing was full of cap. So, for example, let's say Skepta really did this in round one. Let's say he didn't even do this, but he released the whole track on JOYNER and that, bro. You get me? And it was fully dedicated to him, but it was less potent than him. To me, he would have won because, like I said, man like Jordan Lucas's thing was just riddled with pure lies, but he obviously won because his material was more than what Skepta released in that, fam. You know what I'm saying in that, bro? But fam, the guy was just chatting was. He was just chatting was in that, bro. Like, where have you got this information from? Is it your manager from London and that, bro? You cannot be this misinformed unless the manager is a flipping double agent.
Okay.
His manager's lined him. People are chatting about the false narrative of Drake lined us. No, he didn't and that, bro. Johnny Lucas, check out your manager, bro. If you're watching the Shy right now and that, bro, you know Reggie and Homeboy and that, bro, and how all that situation's going on, the last episode, how it ended and that. You get me in them. I'm telling you, check your manager, my guy. I need a rat in what you call it, emoji and that, fam. Not emoji, sorry, sound effect. You get me?
Since 14, I've been living the dream. Fans addicted, cause I've been spitting that morphine. See me in your dreams, and I already know what you're gonna say, cause you got snitches on your team. Said I'm on drugs, and I'm like LOL, cause nobody's known me to sniff. Said that I'm broke, but the Virgil Maybach alone proves you don't know shit. Said I wore a dress, more internet lies, and I'm like, please show me the pic. Can we please just... How they gonna lift my skirt? How? When I never wear no dress. Eyes on me, cause the way this designer looking on me got your girl impressed.
Like, you're not saying in that, bro. Like, you're not saying, what am I even chatting about, my guy, and that, bro? Do your research, man. That's all. Like, do your research in that, fam. Now I'm actually in two minds. Yo, JOYNER, you actually might have a double agent in your camp and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? No TV, fam.
Said I wore a dress, more internet lies, and I'm like, please show me the pic. Can we please just come with the facts so we call it 2-0 and I'm over with this?
You know what I'm saying? Like, if we go through literally all the different celebrities and that, bro, in the rap scene, and also on television, comedians, actors and that, bro, that have wore dresses on those sides and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that, come on now, man. There's countless pictures and that. What we doing in that? Why is that even a conversation in them thing there and that, bro? Yeah. Anyway, man. You know what I'm saying?
How you drop a track full of cap?
Oh,
It was there on the plate. Nobody cares, sounded like back-to-back from Alibaba. You got personality disorder, bro. Come with the facts, not rubbish you found on the internet, it's over. I've been laughing at you bots for years.
Oh my days, man. Oh no, that was a masterclass. That was a masterclass. That was a masterclass. That was a masterclass in every which way in that, bro. Because I told you guys when the whole Kendrick and Drake thing happened in that, bro. Drake could have been stuck in a multi-dimensional flipping universe in that, bro. And his main prerogative would be to be man like Kendrick Lamar. And he could be stuck in there for a lifetime. He would not escape. He would have lost every single time. Because man like what Kendrick Lamar killed him in every which way so that every single generation would agree and would not disagree that he didn't beat man. Like, you get me in that, bro, because he released content for the young bucks, for the middle-aged dunnies, for the rap heads, and that he catered for everyone across the board. And that's somewhat what man like Skepta did in this one right here. Obviously, you got the music, you got the bars, all of that type of stuff. You got the "Joyner Lucas, you but." That's the most memorable line. Whether you think it was good, whether you think it was bad, whether you think it was funny, and that is the most memorable line. And then he's put it as a chant and that, bro, in football and that, fam, you know what I'm saying, which is something that is remembered and just uttered throughout the stadium and that, fam, you get me. And he's used such a common one as well and that, bro, from a time man like Joyner Lucas, you know, like when KSI and Logan were going at it and Logan Paul and Jake Paul would come over here and they would get run out of London. I'm not saying the same thing would happen in that, bro, but just knowing that it's going to get dicey for man like Joyner and that, fam. The fact that man like Skepta planted that seed using such a popular chant but replaced Tottenham with man like Joyner and that, fam, you get me, and then had it at the start and the flipping beginning and that, bro. So now you're going to have the trolls on the internet and them thing like he did with Drake and all of that. But then he also killed him the music way, dissected him as a person, all of that type of stuff. This was a masterclass. This was a masterclass in that, bro. Listen, Joyner, you're going to have to do a lot in the next round and this round right here. So I'm telling you, you better be cooking promotion, thinking about your album and all of them kind of thing there and that, bro. I hear you in that, bro. Get in the booth. Get up! You know what I'm saying? Get up! Shout out Meek Mill and them thing there and that. I was going to say something else, but I completely forgot. 1 second. Oh, yeah. That's what I was going to say. So I was going to say in terms of Friendly Fire, I like it better as a song because literally out of all the diss tracks that have been being released or whatever, Friendly Fire has been getting put on repeat and that, bro. I've been spinning that tune. I already knew I'd like it as a tune, but as a diss track, I was like, yo, Skeppy, you could have done better. Scorcher now released a tune and them thing there, fam. That one's also been added to all the playlists, so that one's obviously getting spun. But Friendly Fire as a tune, I like that better. This one, I don't like as much as a tune and that, bro, but as a diss track and that. You see how the tables turn and that? The first one was good as a tune, but as a diss track, it was meaty. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Ambush, Skepta, yeah, this was meaty. You can get in the bin with them. You know what I'm saying? The flipping madman. But this one as a tune and that, bro, I'll probably listen to it again and all of that type of stuff and everything. Yeah, but I pretty much actually now I will listen to it again. You get me? Because there's probably things that I missed in that, bro. But Skepta, this was surgical. This was surgical. But as a tune, nah, as a diss track, dog, god damn and that, bro. Lit my man ablaze. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that one and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like, this isn't even the epitome of UK lyricism and that, bro. Like, God, I'm proud of my guys, man. I'm proud. I could cry. And this is why I wasn't worried. This is exactly why I wasn't worried in that, bro. You get me? But let's see what Joyner comes back with. It's your boy Njies. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to react to anything else, but I got other stuff I need to react to. Munya Chihuahua, why they flipped it? In a bit, people.